Hello there. This video is most likely going to make me look very stupid, so if you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell me your thoughts down below in comments on what your predictions are this year. Yo, it's me, Big Nose. Do you want the best player on the game? Well, you can't get D-Money, because he's probably not in FIFA. So get Phil Bardsley. Get all the Phil Bardsley. So if you're looking for the best way to get coins, don't spend fewer points, go over to useandbuy.com for the cheapest place on the market for your coins. Use code Vizeh at checkout, and most importantly, enjoy the video. Yo, what's up guys? Vizeh here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's a wonderful Tuesday, and I was thinking, I don't want to do another video about Team of the Year. Let's just leave it for tomorrow, because that's going to be a big video. But I thought today, let's go have a bit of a cheeky, harmless look at my Premier League predictions so far. Of course, right now we're at the halfway stage in Premier League. You know, most teams have played 19, 20, sometimes even 21 games. So we're at the halfway stage for most teams in Premier League. So I thought, you know what? Let's go and have a look back, because I think that from what I remember, I've got some spot on, but I've always got some predictions completely in the bin. Of course, like most people, you put your body on the line, you know, for what you think will happen, and sometimes it does well, sometimes I know there's one in here which is not gonna look good on me. It's not. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're so close to 250,000 subscribers. And also, how do you think the season is gonna end? Who do you think is gonna win the league, top 4, and also bottom 3? And with that said, let's have a look, shall we? Don't end me. Please, don't end me. I swear I've got the exact same haircut. I've got the exact same hair. Oh my god. So, 20th place for me is my most confident one. It's Fulham. It just is Fulham. They scraped through, actually getting through to the Premier League. I look at their team, and I just think that it is so similar to the one that we saw 2 years ago. In fact, they struggled to ever keep a clean sheet, and they struggled to score goals. They just struggled. They really did. And I just can't see it being different this year. Mitrovic will be a big man for them, and maybe he may be an absolute beast. He may score 15 goals a year, or he may score 5. That's the kind of player he is. Bam! That's pretty much spot on. That is spot on. I don't care what anyone says. That is spot on. We're halfway through the year, and Mitrovic has only scored 2 goals, and I swear they're both penalties or something dumb like that. So I'm spot on there. And also clean sheets. They've only kept 4 this year. I still think they're going down this year. I just don't think they have the experience for it, man. So I'm happy with that so far. 19th place will be, and you may be surprised here, I'm going to say Crystal Palace.
Oh.
For me, I think they are in serious danger. Oh. Serious danger, man. Over than Norwich, they scored the least amount of goals in the Premier League last year with only 31. For example, Burnley, we scored 43. So if we're scoring more goals than you by more than 10, then you know there's an issue there. They've not got a proper striker. I mean, there's Jordan Ayew, who is decent, but I just don't think he's good enough anywhere near to be the main man. Other than him, and maybe I guess Zaha, there's not real goal scorers in there. Eze is a nice signing from QPR, and he may be able to force some sort of creativity. 35-year-old Gary Cahill, I've not got much faith in their defence. So that is my out there shout. Almost like a Watford was last year, or Bournemouth, that I think that this year could be the one which they may in fact fall flat. So, okay, so of course I'll put Palace to be 19th. I think that my reasoning behind it is actually decent. I think at this time I would still be surprised if Zaha stayed, and in my opinion, if Zaha wasn't still at Palace, and I think they probably would go down. I think they honestly would. Yeah, Ayew scored 1. So, of course, Schlupp scored more goals than him. Eze's done very good this year. He's better than really well. And, yeah, Zaha has become more of a goal scorer this year. Only 4 clean sheets. Same thing as Fulham with 20 games played. That's not really that good. So, yeah, I still don't think I'm too wrong there. And I don't think they will go down now just because Eze's done so well and Zaha's still there. However, I still think they'll be down around there like 15th by the end of the year, I think. Number 18, and I'm going to go with a potential scrap here, and they may only just make it, okay, you know, above or below 18th. It's a tough one. I'm going to say West Brom. I look at their team, and
thank God for that.
I see some solidity there. I see some good creators. I see Grady Diego Garner, Pereira. I see some great creators. I just don't see a great attacker. Look at the defense. I see Ajayi. I see Bartley, who again screams inexperience for me personally. There's a lot of ifs with this team. That's my main issue. There's a lot of ifs thinking, will they be the one? And I just don't know with this team. I mean, West Brom's kept 2 clean sheets, and they're currently, like, where? 19th in Premier League. And also, they don't have a proper striker. I'm spot on here. I'm spot on. I think this is my best call I've had so far. Yeah, like 5 goals of Pereira, which I think like half of them are penalties, and then like their centre-backs are scoring. They don't have a striker, which is going to be the main reason why they're not going to stay up this year. I don't think they'll stay up. I think they've signed, I think Madja from Bordeaux and loan, which again is not really a striker. I mean, he is a striker. I just don't think he's good enough to be in the Premier League, really. Let's go to 17th. For me, it's West Ham. West Ham are in a complete mess right now. If you don't know what... Oh no! Oh no! I didn't even think about this. Oh no! You don't know what's been happening. They're bored, in complete disarray. They have completely lost the trust and the faith of the fans. They've got some good name players in there who can be good in their day. Declan Rice, the likes of Bonner, Diop. They've got the likes of Fabianski's a great goalkeeper. They've got also, you know, some okay attackers. I think the first 3 games, alongside with how absolutely messed up the entire fan base is right now with their board, and also with the poor running games to start off with, which I guarantee I'll be stunned if they're not bottom of the table by November. I think they're going to be in for a scrap, but they have got quality. And that bit of quality which they do have, I think will be the reason for them to scrap out of the relegation battle yet again. West Ham are 5th. Oh no. I'm going to be honest here. I'm pretty sure that most fans are surprised. Even West Ham fans are stunned by where they are right now. I don't think anyone I think most West Ham fans, like before anyone laughs at me here, I'm pretty sure most West Ham fans would tell you at such a year that they are expecting a battle for relegation. And I'll be honest here, I'm pretty sure most people didn't expect Suchek, the Czech CDM, to become the Yaya Toure. Honestly, I don't think most people expected that. So yeah, I don't think they're going to be in a relegation battle this year. Oh god. 16th place, and I'm going to go with Aston Villa yet again. I'm not a massive fan of your manager. I'm really not. If you had a different manager, I may think, you know what, man, it could be okay. Not a bad team around, but I just don't think you guys will be properly exceeding to above, you know, 12th, 13th. In my defense, this was before they signed Ollie Watkins and Barkley and Martinez. I jumped the gun then. I did jump the gun. However, you've still got like 10 clean sheets. You're second for clean sheets this year. That's really good. I'm surprised by that, really. And, of course, Martinez has been a very good goalkeeper for you guys. So, I mean, they're currently 9th. They're currently 9th. They could maybe drop down below to maybe, like, 12th or something. But I don't think they'll be 16th. So, I'm going to call this in fact I jumped the gun. And then next up in 15th place, it's Leeds. It is Leeds. It's going to be Leeds. These fans, be happy by the fact that you are not in the top zone. Your team, for me, is not that good. They got some good players here and there, you know, like Phillips. The only reason why I'm putting Leeds in 15th place is purely based on your manager. I rate Bielsa. I think he's a good coach, and I think he'll make a system that will get the absolute best out of each player in that team and get the strengths out of them. So for that reason alone, 15th, maybe it could be 12th, but right now I'll say 15th. See what I did there? I saved myself then. I saved myself. Yes, maybe it could be 12th. See, I'm right. See, ignore the 15th part. I said could be 12th. And they are 12th. So I'm right. I win. 14th place will be Brighton. And Brighton are like a Burnley for me. In which you always think that, you know, this is a year they're going to go down. But yet they never do. I think Brighton may in fact stay up this year. And quite comfortably too. I like their attackers in Morpie, Trossard. And all round, I think they've got a very good defence in the likes of Dunk and also Ben White. And a good goalkeeper. I think they got a very solid team, and I don't think there'll be really any worries of going down this year, really. So Brighton are currently 17th, but, you know, one more win and they could be 14th. I think Brighton will be fine this year. I think, yeah, it's halfway through. Of course, we're not done yet. I think Brighton will be fine. I like their team a lot. It's like, I think they've got some nice players in there, some decent defenders, some nice attackers that can score, and they've got some good quality in there. I think Brighton will be fine. I think they've gone through a bit of a poor stage. I think that's good. 13th place, and this for me will be my own club, Burnley. We've not really done much at all in this window. We have got a bit of an Asian squad, I'll be honest. And with what I've seen, we're still solid as anything. Sean Dyche, for me, is an absolute genius. Anyone, Tarkas is still there, Nick Pope's still there. As of right now, if they leave, then I'm maybe a bit more worried. But from what I've seen so far, we're still solid. We still know our values. I'll be surprised if we still stay in top 10. So I'm going to say 30. Yeah, I still don't think we're going down this year. The fact we beat Liverpool at Anfield, beat Arsenal at Emirates, beat Villa 3-2 at home as well. We've got some decent wins. We're beating teams around. We're beating Palace around. We're beating Sheffield United around us. Getting draws away at teams like Brighton. Like, we've done everything that you would expect off Burnley. And I think we'll probably be like 13th this year, maybe 14th, but I think I don't think we'll be in a deep battle by the end of the year. I don't think we will be. Like the saying goes, defence wins titles, and in this case, it's not that. It's defence wins you 40 points in Premier League. Yeah, I think that should be correct by the end of the year. Hopefully, touch wood. Next up, 12 and 11th. It's between two teams, and it's between Newcastle United and Sheffield United. I don't know who is going to go between 12th or 11th. I think it's going to be one or the other. For me, let's say Sheffield United, they did fantastic last year. Absolutely fantastic. They are a credit to the league that they don't have a great team on paper, but the way they play in a system, which is what they've actually achieved, is unbelievable. I really do like them. I just think that they'll be an essence of second season syndrome, that some teams that may have not known how they're going to play will now understand how they're playing, figure them out a bit more. I think their lack of quality will be shown up a bit, but they'll do well enough to have a stable season and maybe around 10th, 11th, 12th. That's what I expect from them really this year. At Newcastle, with apparently a signing of Callum Wilson coming up, I believe if they get Callum Wilson, I think Newcastle could be 11th place. Honestly, I like Sheffield United, man. I like them. I know that I'm gonna look dumb here. This is the thing. I like them. When I've watched them play, I don't think they've been that bad. I mean, Newcastle, I said, could be 12th or 11th. I mean, they're currently 15th, and I mean, they just beat Everton away, which is a big win for them. So they could still be around there. I still think Callum Wilson's a good player, so I think they probably won't be sucked in, but it could be. They could be, to be fair, but I'd be surprised. I still think they can survive. Top 10th place here. I'm going to go for Southampton. Southampton, I like their manager. I like their team, some great attacking players. Ward-Prowse is a fantastic midfielder. Danny Ings, back in form, I'd love to see it. Defensively, I feel like they could be a bit weak at times, but stable enough, and I think 10th place could maybe challenge a bit for Europa League a bit. Near the end, I think that is probably a safe prediction for them. I think this one could be my most spot on alongside like Fulham and West Brom, that I think they could actually make a push at the end of the year for Europa League. And yeah, they have been good this year. They've had a bit of some poor form in recent games. But yeah, I think they'll be around 10th, 9th this year. And yeah, I think this could be spot on, really. 9th place, I do apologise, but it's Leicester City. Some fans will be like, oh, what's you on about? They were so good last year. They were top 4 the entire time. Yes, and they completely bottled it. The last few months of the year, last few weeks, was very, very poor from them. Really poor. Same as a Sheffield United, I think they've been caught out at times. People know what to expect from them. And they've got some great players. Tielemans is still fantastic. Jimmy Vardy. And he could be, peaking into 7th place again and 6th place. And I would not be surprised. I don't know what to expect from this Leicester side. And from what I've seen at the end of last year, it didn't give me much hope. You guys could be quite well. I don't know. But I just don't know. They are currently 4th, but they are, they're kind of slipping a bit now. A few draws, they're slipping a little bit now. They are a little bit. They just lost to Leeds. I think it's more than possible that they can, fall down a bit. I still think that, from what I saw in the last year, they were very poor, really poor. They probably won't be 9th, but 6th, 7th, it's possible. Depends if Spurs, Chelsea finally get a gear on. And this best be Wolves, because this is not going to look good for me right now. Will be, for me, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Hey! The reason why is because I feel like 7th place, I believe, will be Everton. And the main reason for that will be because of Carlo Ancelotti. I think we'll have a full season for Ancelotti to really grab a hold of the proper team. I think that Everton will go above Wolves in this season. Let's start with Everton here. So I put them to be 7th. They're currently 8th, and yeah, I'm surprised that I think most people thought they'd be higher up, because they already had Hammers back. They already had Hammers, they already had Allen, they already had Decore. They've already had most of their main players back then, and I still thought they'd be 7th. Most people thought they'd be maybe in top 4, or what West Ham and Leicester's doing now. But I still feel like it's just Pickford. It literally is Pickford and your defence. Yeah, that's the situation. That's why they're 8th. And then there's Wolves, who's currently 14th. I don't know how they pulled this one off. The number one reason, really, for me is Jimenez. Before Jimenez was there, they were 7th place in the table. Jimenez got injured away at Arsenal, and then that's when it kind of started everything. It's a very, very bad injury, and that has cost Wolves massively, because if you had Jimenez, then they probably would get another, 6, 7, 8 points, from that. So it is a shame. So now in the top 6, and to make me look good here, I know that I made one prediction which was really bad. I know I made one really bad prediction. I put one team to be really high up. Please say I put Arsenal 6th place. I think I did. I think I put Arsenal 6th place, man. Will be the top 6 this year. Over than maybe 6th place. And I'm going to go with Spurs, man. I don't know what to think about Spurs. I don't have much faith in the team. I love Jose Mourinho, and I've been watching the recent documentary with Oh Nothing Spurs. I don't have much faith in their defense. If I compare them to the other teams that I've seen in the top 6 and thinking where would I rank them, I think Spurs is the one team which has took steps backwards when each other team is taking steps forwards. And that's the way I see it. I mean, right now they're currently 6th, so I win. They were top of the league at one stage not long ago, so they could still go back up. I don't think they're going to win the league. Please be Arsenal. 5th place or 4th place. Please be Arsenal. My top 3, I think you should probably all know who it is confirmed. It's just between Manchester United or Arsenal. Okay. And I don't know, because it all depends on the managers. I prefer Arteta to Solskjaer. I think Arteta is a better manager, but I think that Solskjaer has a better team than what Arsenal has. The midfield, for me, is so much better with United. And Arteta has already got 1 trophy. I'm going to say that Arsenal will be 5th place. And then Manchester United in 4th. I mean, I can understand. So Arsenal's currently 10th, yeah. They're currently 10th. But if they win one game, they can go to 6th. Of course, that probably won't happen like that. But they're in good form right now. And yeah, I thought he was between Arsenal and Man United for that 4th place. I really liked Arteta. I really liked what he was doing. And I still think that he can still do a decent job. He had a very poor run of games, of course. And if he didn't have that, then he would be up there in the top 5, top 6. So yeah, I think Arsenal, even with that poor form, they should be okay by the end of the year. Then there's United, who, of course, the insane run at start of the year. But what I must say, though, do I think United will win the league? I mean, no, I don't think they would, just because I just don't think that their defense is good enough to handle all those games. They've got an unbelievable attack. It's unbelievable. And their midfield is so good as well. So, yeah, they had the attacks. They had the resources to be a good team. Just defensively, I just thought they would always be kind of weak, and that's kind of what's happened this year. 3rd place. It's going to be Manchester City. Oh no. I feel like they're going to go gun-ho for the Champions League this year. It's going to come to a stage where they have to focus on the Premier League or the Champions League. And one of them they will have to put more focus on at one stage with their team. They've got a fantastic team, but I feel like Pep Guardiola needs a Champions League. And I think City will be in for the title the entire year, and they would prefer to win both, but I just don't trust Pep anymore. I think that he will have his complete focus and will disregard the team selections for the Premier League to completely go all out for Champions League football and try and win it. And I think that will end up being an issue for them. I mean, I would have actually looked really good here if they didn't go on and win 7 games in a row. I would have had a spot on prediction here, because they have had a lot of hiccups. Look at these games. They've had a lot of hiccups this year. I mean, they've lost to Leicester 5-2. They're not, miles ahead. And I still do think that there's a chance that the Champions League may actually mess them up at the end of the year. They could still easily be further. Only 4 points. They're going to get in hand, only 4 points. Most people now would think that City will just go on and just win the league easily, which they can. They can go on and just comfortably just ride out the league. But I don't think it's done yet. And I still think that there's a chance that my prediction could come correct end of the year. And second, yeah, this is when I put Chelsea in it. This is when I put Chelsea to be 2nd place. Oh, God. It's Chelsea. Their attack, man, is now dirty, man. It's the upgrade of Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham and Pulisic has now gone from Ziyech and Havertz and then Timo Werner. That is an unbelievable upgrade. It's disgusting. And with Chelsea last year, I remember this. They did so well in possession, but yet could never finish off the game. I think Timo Werner will be the top goal scorer in the league, because he has a lot of players that will feed him the ball. Ziyech, Havertz is unreal, but they've also... Why is Werner such a bottle job, man? I actually still think this could have been correct if Werner just didn't become a donkey. Why is Werner so bad? I still think Werner's a really good striker. Before people are going to meme me for this, but I still think he's a very good player. I don't know what's wrong with him in recent weeks, but he's just been very, very poor. I really liked Lampard. I thought that he was doing a good job. What he did last year, he did a fantastic job with a very young and inexperienced team with no transfer window and that. I still think he did a very good job. So right now it looks stupid. By the end of the year, they could be in top 4. I don't think they'll be second. They could be still top 4. But I don't know. I'm very surprised by how poor the likes of Werner has been, and I guess Havertz as well has been very poor. So, yeah, the main team who has won the league so much, which is Liverpool, they have been the most consistent side in Europe for the last 2 years in a row. The only game which I can think of that they've lost, which is like a shock, is Watford. You know, Liverpool lost to Atletico Madrid, which isn't a massive surprise because they are a great team. You know, and they have lost to teams like Arsenal, which is, you know, a great side. The team is still what it is now. They probably will get Thiago in, which will improve their midfield even more, and probably take out Ronaldo. I think that they're going to be just as dangerous as it was last year. The injury to Van Dijk was massive, innit? The injury to Van Dijk was absolutely massive. Massive. And, hey, they can still win the league, but, yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of our fault, isn't it? It's kind of Burnley's fault and Southampton's fault for, and Newcastle. And West Brom. Yeah, I mean, I thought Liverpool in the league, that should be like 20 odd points, like 28, I forgot. It's around there. And I'm just surprised. I just thought that if you won the league by such a far distance, the amount of points that the teams behind you has to gain to get back up to where you were is unbelievable. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to see where this will be at the end of the year. Am I pleased with my prediction so far? I think that a lot of them have potential to still be correct. Of course, some are, there's a few stinkers here, like, West Ham I thought would be like 17th and they're 5th right now. To be fair, that's a bit of a stinker, I'll be honest. If I had to give this like a ranking out of 10, I'll probably give it like a, if we give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7, maybe. I still think more, so it will still come true. I still believe that. So, if you guys did enjoy, then smash the like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. And yeah, lads, peace out.